Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally here. In the episode that aired on Tuesday, May 27, 2025, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, responded to Carter Walton's Lawrence St. Victor proposal. Meanwhile, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, got suspicious of Steffy Forrester Finnegan's, Jacqueline Massins Wood, turnaround. Still at the loft, Carter continues proposing marriage to Hope. The designer is the best thing that's ever happened to the COO. Marry me. Hope swallows a big gulp. Carter admits this might feel like it's sudden, but he wants to start their new chapter right away. Hope knows Carter is sincere, but marriage? Carter promises to be the husband that Hope needs and deserves. The COO holds up a ring and says it's not as pretty as her. The blonde confesses that she's thought about marriage, but that was before the betrayal. Hope won't settle for less than total commitment. Carter continues to promise to be everything she needs and more in a husband. The COO then promises to be the best stepdad to Beth Spencer, Jordan Lynn Ariza. That makes Hope cry, and she says yes. At Forrester Creations, Steffy is working late. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, enters the office. They talk about Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, secret and keeping it from Ridge. They both hate deceiving Ridge. Just when Taylor mentions a secret, Ridge enters. The designer wants to know what's going on. Ridge guesses they are talking about Hope. The designer wants to know why Steffy changed her mind. The brunette starts to get defensive, but Ridge just wants the truth. Why did Hope suddenly get a free pass? Steffy vaguely says priorities change. Ridge is suspicious. This is exactly what Hope said when he questioned her too. Taylor backs up Steffy. The brunette tries to cover and claims not to be sure about bringing HFTF back. The topic turns to Carter and Hope. Steffy has mixed emotions, but wants Hope to find happiness. Over at the Cliff House, Liam and Kelly Spencer, Sofia Perez, are playing cards. Kelly asks her dad if he's sad. Liam tries to cover before John, Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, joins in. Kelly doesn't want her dad to ever go. Finn reminds Kelly that things change all the time. After Kelly goes to bed, Liam questions if Finn told Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, about his condition. The doctor promises he has not. Liam knows he can't keep his illness from his children forever, but wants to wait as long as possible. Finn doesn't agree with it, but will support his decision. Liam is grateful for Finn being such a good friend. Finn asks if Liam has made a decision about treatment. Liam is still thinking about it, but he's concerned about Hope and Carter. A golden morning at the Forrester Mansion. The morning sun slants through the grand windows of the Forrester Mansion, bathing the luxurious living room in golden light. Hope Logan stands near the fireplace, her nerves on edge, fidgeting with the hem of her flowing dress. Her mind spins in 1,000 directions, each thought carrying a different hope, a different fear. Today is the day. Thomas has proposed, and Hope must give him her answer. Across the room, Thomas Forrester stands, his blue eyes intent on her. He's clad in a tailored suit that accentuates his broad shoulders, but he looks as vulnerable as she's ever seen him. His hands are clasped in front of him, betraying his own anxiety. Hope, I know this is sudden, Thomas begins, his voice gentle. But I love you. I want to build a life with you, for Douglas. For us. His words hang in the air like a promise, one that could either be accepted or broken. Hope swallows, her throat dry. She looks past Thomas, out the window, where the Forrester Gardens are in full bloom. Her heart aches with the weight of the decision. Before she can speak, Brooke Logan enters the room. She's dressed in a chic cream blouse and slacks, her hair perfectly styled. But her eyes are sharp, watching every move. Hope, Brooke says softly, placing a comforting hand on her daughter's arm. You don't have to rush this. Take your time. Think about what you really want. Thomas's jaw tightens, but he says nothing. He knows that Brooke has never been his biggest fan, especially when it comes to Hope. Hope nods, her mind swirling. She turns back to Thomas, seeing the hope and the fear etched into his features. Thomas, I need you to know how much I care for you, Hope says finally. You've been there for me and Douglas. You've been patient, loving, and supportive. Her voice trembles slightly. But this is a huge step. Marriage isn't something I can decide on in a single moment. Thomas's face falls just a fraction, but he quickly covers it with a reassuring smile. I understand, Hope. I'll wait as long as you need. But Brooke's expression remains cautious, her motherly instincts kicking in. Ridge's growing alarm. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Ridge Forrester sits in his office, his brow furrowed as he flips through sketches for the new couture line. But his focus isn't on the designs, it's on his daughter and Hope. Ridge can't shake the feeling that something is brewing, something that could either make or break the fragile peace within the family. Just as he's lost in thought, Taylor Hayes enters the office. She's dressed in a sleek black blazer, her hair perfectly coiffed. She sees Ridge's troubled expression and pauses. Ridge? What's wrong? She asks, concern softening her voice. Ridge sighs and sets down the sketches. It's Thomas. He proposed to Hope. Taylor's eyes widen. Already? That's fast. Too fast, Ridge says. I want to believe Thomas has changed. I do. But I'm worried he's rushing into this, pushing Hope to say yes before she's ready. Taylor walks over and sits across from him. Thomas has grown a lot, Ridge. He loves Hope. Maybe this is what they both need. Ridge shakes his head. I don't want to see anyone get hurt again. Not Hope, not Thomas, and definitely not Douglas. Taylor's expression is thoughtful. We can't control their choices, Ridge. All we can do is be there for them. Ridge nods, but the tension in his shoulders remains. He knows that love is never simple in this family, and that alarm bells in his heart can't be ignored. Steffi's protective streak. Elsewhere in the Forrester office, Steffi Forrester is working on a campaign shoot when she gets a text from Hope. Thomas proposed. I'm still deciding. Steffi's brow furrows. She knows how much her brother loves Hope, but she's also fiercely protective of her family. She takes a deep breath and decides to pay her brother a visit. She heads to Thomas' office, where she finds him pacing restlessly. His phone is clutched in his hand like a lifeline. Hey, Steffi says, her tone gentle. You okay? Thomas looks up, startled. Yeah, just waiting to hear from Hope. I asked her to marry me. I know, Steffi says softly. Thomas, are you sure this is what you want? Or are you trying to fill some emptiness inside? Thomas's jaw sets stubbornly. I love her, Steffi. I'm not rushing. I'm ready. Steffi sighs. I believe you. But I also believe that Hope needs time. If you push her, you could lose her altogether. Thomas's eyes flicker with vulnerability, but he nods. I'll wait. I'll show her I'm not the same man I used to be. Kelly's bonding time. Meanwhile, Liam Spencer is at the beach house with his daughter, Kelly. The little girl is perched on his shoulders, giggling as he carries her around. Daddy. Higher? Kelly squeals. Liam laughs, lifting her up with a gentle bounce. You're getting so big, Kelly. As he sets her down, he sees that Steffi has texted him too. Thomas proposed to Hope. Liam's heart tightens. Memories of his own complicated history with Hope flood back, but he pushes them aside for Kelly's sake. Today it is about his daughter. Hey, princess, he says, kneeling to her level. Want to go build a sandcastle? Kelly's eyes light up. Yes, Daddy. Let's make the biggest one ever. As they head down to the sand. Liam's thoughts are momentarily clear. He may not have all the answers about Hope and Thomas, but he knows one thing for sure. His daughter's laughter is worth more than any Forrester drama. Hope's quiet moment. Back at the Forrester mansion, Hope has retreated to the guest house for a moment alone. She sinks into a plush chair, her mind swirling. She pulls out her phone and scrolls through pictures of Douglas, Sweet moments of him playing at the park, snuggling up for bedtime stories. She knows Thomas' proposal isn't just about them. It's about creating a stable family for Douglas. But is that enough? Hope closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. She loves Thomas, but love has burned her before. She's wary of making a promise she can't keep, of repeating mistakes that could shatter their fragile bond. Just then, the door creaks open and Brooke steps in. She sits beside her daughter, her face kind and calm. "Sweetheart, I know you're torn," Brooke says softly. "But you need to follow your heart. Don't say yes just to make everyone else happy." Hope nods, tears welling in her eyes. "I know, Mom. I want to do what's right for Douglas. And for me." Brooke squeezes her hand. "You will. You always do." The final decision. As the sun sets over the mansion, Thomas returns to the living room, his heart thudding with anticipation. Hope stands by the window, her face serene but resolute. "Thomas," she says, turning to him. "I've thought about everything. About you. About Douglas. About what my heart is telling me." Thomas's breath catches, and Hope walks closer, her eyes searching his. "I love you, and I love Douglas. But I can't marry you. Not now." Thomas's face falls, but Hope takes his hands in hers. "That doesn't mean I don't see a future with you. It just means I need more time. More time to know this is real." Thomas swallows hard, nodding. "I understand. I'm not going anywhere, Hope. I'll wait." A soft smile breaks through her tears. "Thank you." Brooke, standing in the doorway, lets out a quiet breath of relief. Ridge arrives just then, having overheard the last part of the conversation. He shares a look with Brooke, silently grateful that Hope is being cautious, and that Thomas, for once, seems to truly respect her boundaries. Kelly's sweet surprise. Later that evening, Steffi and Liam bring Kelly to the Forrester mansion for a quick visit. Kelly runs straight to Hope, her little arms wrapping around her waist. "Hope, I missed you," Kelly squeals. Hope scoops her up, tears glistening in her eyes. "I missed you too, sweet girl." Thomas watches from a distance, a soft smile on his lips. Whatever his future holds with Hope, he knows that these small, precious moments are what truly matter. Liam and Steffi share a look of mutual understanding. The complicated web of relationships might always be there, but at the end of the day, it's the children, the next generation, who bind them all together. Ridge and Taylor. A quiet conversation. After the visitors have left, Ridge and Taylor stand on the patio, the moonlight shimmering on the pool below. "Did you hear Hope's answer?" Taylor asks quietly. Ridge nods. "I did. I'm proud of her. She's not letting herself be pressured." Taylor touches his arm gently. "And Thomas, he's growing, Ridge. He didn't lash out. He didn't get angry. He accepted her answer with grace." Ridge's jaw tightens, but he nods slowly. "I know. I worry about him. About all of them." Taylor's voice softens. "They'll find their way, Ridge. Just like we always did." Ridge looks at her, a ghost of a smile on his lips. "Yeah, maybe you're right." Hope's midnight reflection. Later that night, Hope lies in bed, staring at the ceiling. She thinks about Thomas, about Douglas, about the complicated threads of her life. She doesn't have all the answers. She doesn't know what the future holds. But for tonight, she knows that she spoke her truth, and that's enough. As she drifts off to sleep, she dreams of a future where love isn't about grand gestures or perfect endings. It's about quiet moments, soft promises, and the strength to say, "Not yet, but maybe someday." Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.